If we think about the origins of zoning in the United States, right, there's like this track of zoning history in the United States where zoning was specifically to declare like what group of people could live where. So some of the earliest zoning rules in America were in cities like San Francisco that were Chinese exclusion zones, right? A lot of cities sort of picked up on that and zoned by race, right? This culminated in a 1917 decision by the Supreme Court in the case of Buchanan v. Worley, which was about the racially exclusionist zoning in the city of Louisville. Actually, an NAACP lawyer, Charles Worley, I think his name was, bought a house in the white part of town and then didn't pay because he couldn't legally take possession of the deed because of this restriction. So that predictably caused the owner to sue him, and that case wound its way up to the Supreme Court, who invalidated racially exclusionary zoning in 1917. Now, did that stop racially exclusionary zoning in the United States? Absolutely not. It switched to mostly being enforced through covenants until a later Supreme Court case in 1948 in Shelley v. Kramer, which overturned state enforcement of racially restrictive covenants. I think like 3 or 4 of the Supreme Court justices had to recuse themselves because their homes had racially restrictive covenants on them. So it was like a weird 5-0 or like 4-0 decision of the Supreme Court, which is, great institution, United States Supreme Court.